Okay. I was on for a second. My hand hit the wrong button and took me out. So I had to redo it. So I hope Linda finds me again. I don't know what's going on. If you're out there, hop on. I just seen Carol come up. Oh, there we are. Sorry about that, guys. My camera, my stand was falling towards me, and I was trying to figure out how to hit it, and I hit a wrong button. I had to go back in and redo everything. So welcome. So we're going to get started. Where I'm going to show you a 6x6 one sheet wonder because my leg's been bothering me. I don't know if because the cold weather's back or what. So, and when I sit too long, my foot swells. So I'm going to show you how here I am. Sorry about that. I'm going to show you how I created my 6x6 paper, one sheet wonder. So I'm going to flip it back down. I take a piece of grid paper and I measure it 6x6 and I draw a square. And then I decide how I want to cut it. So this is actually a 2x4. This is a 2x2. This is a 1.5x4, 2x4, and 2.5x4. Okay, that is the one way. I already have these cut for you. This is another one, and as you can see, I put an X on it because I kind of screwed up, but I fixed it. This is a 6x6, and of course, I didn't use a ruler to do this one. Hi, Tina. I did it free-handed. So I want to score this at 3. So you're going to cut it at 3, okay? And then you're going to cut it one sheet at 2. This would be a 3x3. And then you're going to have 3 of them here that are 1x3, okay? Then down here on this other part, which is a 3x6, you're going to cut at 2.25, and then 1.5. You cut them 1.5. Then you have this one, which is, let me get my measurements here. 2.5. Wait. 1, 2, 2 by 1.5. So this is a 2x3. You're going to cut 1.5 4 times. I'm going to cut this one for you so you can see what I'm doing. And then this one is 1.75 by 3. This section here is a 3-inch. Okay, so I already have this cut. They're very simple cards, and then we're going to cut this one. Okay, I am using the Timeless Plaid on these cards here, and like I said, they're very simple. I'm using the green plaid that's in the pack, okay, and I'm also using, let me get this stamp set, With You in Mind. This is a $1 million sales achiever, Julia Davison, okay, or yeah, Davison, okay. She created this stamp set and they made it into rubber stamps. Actually, it's photo polymer. So, nice bold greetings. So I'm using Very Vanilla as my base. Thank you for sharing, Tina. And it's 8.5 by 5.5, and I'm going to score it at 4.25. I'm also using Basic Beige, and I used a 3D plaid embossing folder, and that's going to just go right on top. And I'm telling you, these are very, very simple. So that's just going to go right on top. Okay. And then these are my two pieces that are the 2 and 4, 2 by 4, 2 by 4. Okay. I'm putting them together. You can put them on separate cards. You could put it in the middle and put your greeting there. You can go it this way, put your greeting here. I am going to do this here, and I'm just going to lay them like this. Now, you decide what side you want, if you want this side. Okay, I'm going to keep this side here, so I'm going to put them down. And like I said, these you could mass produce because they're so simple, quick, and easy. And then this one, I'm just going to overlay that and keep the same amount on the sides and the top, bottom. And then we're going to get some dimensionals. And we're going to put dimensionals on here. And that's just going to go in the middle. That is card number 1. Okay. Card number 2, same, 8.5 by 5.5, Very Vanilla. Scored at 4.25. Same Basic Beige, embossed with the plaid 3D embossing folder. Okay, and then I'm using the 2 by 2, and the 1.5 by 4. I'm using both of those. And it's basically going to be the same way, but I'm not overlapping them. I'm just going to do this, and this will get laid right there. And this is the back side of that paper, so I thought, why not use both? And we'll get some dimensionals for this. Now I will have a 12 by 12 one sheet wonder. That's what I was gonna do tonight, but I screwed up cutting it. So I thought I would just do the 6 by 6. That is card number 2. Okay. And then the last one for this one, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25, Very Vanilla. Basic Beige. And the Basic Beige is 4 by 5.25 on all 3 cards. I think I forgot to tell you that. Okay. And now this one is the 2.5 by 4. And that is just going to go in the middle. Now, if you really wanted, you could put bling on here, but I thought this would be a nice masculine card. Not that you couldn't put bling on a masculine card, because you can. And the verbiage is just on scrap, very vanilla, and it's stamped in Mossy Meadow. That's the darker green. And that's just going to go in the middle. So there's my first set, One Sheet Wonder. Okay? 6 by 6. Now for the next one, I chose, I'm going to bring this in here. Let me fold this in half. Lay that there so I know what I'm cutting. I am also using the, what's it called? The Terrific Toadstool. This is free paper that we were able to get in Celebration. And I have 2 packs, this one and this one. Toadstool Gardens is what it's called. And I'm using this one here, okay? And I'm using white card bases. So let me get my trimmer. All right. Now, as you can see, first piece I'm going to cut in half. So I'm going to cut, and I'm using directional paper. So if you're going to use this side, then you have to make sure you put it the right way. So let me think here. I'm gonna, yeah, I think that'll be right. I'm gonna cut it at 3. If it's not right, I'll use the other side. And then I'm gonna cut it at 2. And I'm gonna cut it at 3. And that gives me 1 inch left. I'm gonna lay that there. And then I am gonna cut this at 1. So this is actually a 1 by 1 inch square, not 1 by 3. And there I have my 3 1 inchers. So that would go on this side. I'll lay it out when I'm done. Okay. So I have this piece here. So then I'm going to cut this at, let me think. I'm going to cut this at 2 1/4. 2 1/4. Okay, and then this one gets cut at 1 1/2. That gives me, oh yeah, Carol, I bet you do. So that's those pieces. And then this is, I need to cut, let me cut 1 3/4. Wait, let me turn this around here. 1 3/4. I'm doing the last page first. I mean the last, this is the 1 3/4 by 3. So then this one here will get cut. This is 3. Yeah, that's 3. So I'm going to cut it at, oh my gosh, 1.5, and then 1. I should just cut it down at 1, but I wasn't sure. I didn't want to mess it up. And 1. Okay. Let me lay these here and get this out of the way. Okay, I'm going to bring this piece in. Don't mind the X. This here is going to go right there. Now, I don't have it lined up, but that's where it's going. This piece will go here. These 2 pieces go here. And then we're going to bring this up here. And then this one. And then our 3 pieces here. And there you have our 6x6. Okay? So I'm just going to slide this over. Get my first piece of basic white, 8.5 by 5.5. And all the bases are the same size. And they're all done with white. Now you could layer them if you want. But I'm going to take this one. And I'm going to go one step further. I'm going to take my, trying to think how I want to do it. I'm going to take and cut this piece. This is the 3x3 diagonal. And it's going to go like that. Okay? So there's, you could just use the one or both. It's up to you. So I'm going to put them down. And if you have directional, you want to make sure you cut it so that it would line up and look right. You don't want one that's upside down or... Okay? And then I'm going to bring... I probably froze up on you guys. I had a message. And I am stamping thinking of you right in the middle. Like so. That is card 1. I'm going to keep that out. I might as well clean these up quick. Okay. Let me bring in the other card. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. And I'm going to put, I am going to use that one. And I'm going to bring in the 3 1-inch I don't know what I want to do. Let me think here. I think I'm going to do that. If you don't want to use the toadstools, you can do it on the other side. Be something different. And then I'm going to bring in Happy Birthday. And we're going to put that over here. Like so. I don't know if I like that one, but it's quick and easy. I'll bring in another one. And I'm going to take these 2 1/4 by 1 1/2. And I am just going to put it top and bottom. I probably would mat these, to be honest with you. Either with fresh freesia or Malamambo. And then I'm going to say thank you in the middle. Can't get any simpler than this. Okay. And we have another one. And we have this one. Let me see what this looks like. Ah. You know what? I'm going to turn that this way. Let's see if I can line these up. Nope. Nope. That's this one. So let's go there. And slide that down. All right, we'll do it that way. Last one. Okay. And I think I'm going to do thank you, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Thinking of you. Let's do thinking of you. Put that down here. That's too big. Do happy birthday. Happy birthday. And then we have this little tiny one. And I don't think I'm going to put it on one because that's going to get lost. But we'll see. I think that's two. See something here. This is 1 3/4. So if I go 1 1/2, 3/4. Okay, I cut these into 3 pieces. 1 1/2, half, 3/4, and that gave me another half. And then I am gonna do that. See, I don't care for that. And where's my thank you? But we're going to put it on. I'm sorry, that's not my best cards. But I just wanted to show you how I did the 6x6 one sheet wonder. And that would be the last card. One sheet wonder, 6x6. This came out with 5 cards. And then this one was 3. So, okay. I hope I didn't lose anybody, because I had probably filtered for you guys. I was still going on my end, but I want to thank everybody for coming. I will be back on Wednesday, Scrapbooking Wednesday, hopefully. I got to figure out what I want to do, because I have not done it yet. So I will be back on Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Please like and share my videos. It helps my channel. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll try a masculine scrapbook page. So, all right, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. Oh, look at my hair sticking up. I need a cut. Thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. And hopefully you didn't miss too much. It did come up with an error. I had to go back out and come back in. So, all right. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Any questions, just let me know. You can email me at dkl333@comcast.net, or you can visit my webpage, deblehigh.stampinup.net. Okay? Have a great evening. Have a great rest of the week. I'll see you back here Wednesday at 8 o'clock.